Formula 2, the cars are the same, but obviously the team's quite different. What have you noticed in your first experience of changing to Carlin for 2022?
It was very interesting as a driver to go from one team to another and actually feel the difference in a car that obviously, as you say, is the same car. There's a lot you can do with setup, but I was very interested to feel the difference. It was a very positive 3 days and one where we made huge steps and learned a lot. And for me, it's exciting having done a season with another team and sort of learnt everything about their philosophy, and to be able to take some of that into this new team and have what I learned from Carlin and what I've learned from High Tech and sort of put that into one, I think is only positive. So I think it's pretty exciting.
This year the format's 14 race meetings, quite different to last year with having 2 reverse grid races. Are you looking forward to the change of format this year?
For sure, it fills up the calendar. Last year there were huge gaps, and when we only have that 45-minute practice session on a tyre that lasts 3 laps, to learn everything after not driving the car for 2 months, to structure the calendar to always have us racing, I think is definitely better. And to also put the focus on the qualifying and the feature race. Quite often last year it was getting a bit messy in stages. You have 20-odd young drivers who all are expecting to be the next big Formula 1 driver and trying to prove that, every single one of them going into turn 1 in a race. It's quite often only going to end one way, so I think having this simplified format and the old format is what's worked in the past, and I think should be a better way to run things this year. I'm really excited to have Rodin Cars back on the car for 2022. I think it's going to be a very exciting year for me with the team change, a new opportunity, and a second year into Formula 2, which is going to be, I think, hugely beneficial. So yeah, very excited to start the new year.
The last 2 years Rodin has been quite pivotal in your Formula 2 campaign. Just how significant has that been for your development and heading towards Formula 1?
Wouldn't be here without them, that's for sure. So it's pretty exciting to be going into my second Formula 2 season is with a new team, and obviously still with Rodin backing me is huge, and I'm very excited for it. It's something that's sort of the relationship started quite a few years back, and even coming here as a 15-year-old kid, just driving and sort of getting race fit for before going back overseas again was really, really good for me at the time, and to now have the backing to be able to race in Formula 2 with Rodin Cars, it's huge.
On the international scene, people seeing the Rodin name on your race car, does that provoke a lot of inquiry?
Honestly, it draws a lot of attention, and I have a lot of questions about what is going on here, because basically since racing with Rodin Cars on the side of the car has definitely drawn a lot of attention to people, and all they have to do is search up on Google what Rodin Cars is, and they see what we have here, to the length of actually the Formula 1 teams are interested in it. When I go to do simulator sessions and I'm talking to the guys at the factory about what's going on here, and it's very, very interesting, because like I said, this is not anywhere really in the world, this sort of facility. It's pretty exciting, and I think people are very interested in it, and now to have a base in the UK as well, and to be expanding over there is just drawing even more attention.
Been 12 months since you've been here, and in that 12 months the development here just keeps continuing and Rodin just keeps growing. Every
single time I come here is a new building or something new that's being done here. It's very, very cool to come here and see how quickly this place keeps evolving. When I first came here, the track was completely different to what it is now. It's been extended, the shape's been changed, it's been resurfaced and things like that. So yeah, to continue coming here and seeing how much it evolves is pretty exciting. I just want to say a massive thank you to David and to Rodin Cars for, again, having me down here before I go back overseas again. It's always a very exciting thing for me to come here and spend a day, and it's always good for my driving as well to be back in a race car. So definitely a happy place for me to come and visit every year, and one that I'm looking forward to coming back to next year.